Hi, my name is Tori, and I am an intern for Denver Trout Unlimited, and I have been assigned the Greenway Eddy tank, and I'd love to tell you some stuff about it. Once upon a time, there were two princes who loved the same river, the Denver South Platte. One was Prince Jeff from the Greenway Foundation. He loved DPS, but wondered how he could show the world what a great healthy river the Denver South Platte could really be. The other was Prince John from Denver Trout Unlimited. He wondered how he could help more kids experience trout in the classroom, and also help the young trout survive. Would video cameras and electronic telemetry work in a fish tank like they do in outer space? Could the answer come from SpaceX and the space program? The two princes had worked together quite successfully in the past. Maybe they could do it again. Prince Jeff built a 100-gallon cold water aquarium, which he called the Eddy, for his new office next to the Denver South Platte. He was hoping to showcase what a healthy Denver South Platte would look like. Prince John suggested that the Eddy could also be used to test out and demonstrate upgraded equipment for the Trout in the Classroom projects in Colorado and the nation. And so that's what they did. Prince Jeff supplied the tank, and Prince John supplied the cameras and electronic temperature and water chemistry telemetry. That's a mouthful. With their extensive contacts, they brought the Colorado Parks and Wildlife Hatchery Division as a new nearby source for trout eggs. Intern Tori, that's me, and a tank tech, Keith, were put on staff. Colorado Trout Unlimited coordinated the permits and arranged to deliver the eggs in a picnic cooler. Another Jeff from Colorado Trout Unlimited put in a call to the Colorado Parks and Wildlife Crystal River Hatchery for 400 rainbow trout eggs. The time came on October 14th. All the equipment was in place and tested. Yet another Jeff from the Denver Trout Unlimited accepted the eggs from Messenger Jeff with a G, who handed them to me, Intern Tori. I carefully let them slowly fall into the hatching basket, attached to the side of the Eddy tank of Prince Jeff of Greenway. So many Jeffs. This is what happened next. Day 0. Fresh, cold, bubbling water gently washed over the eggs, moving them slightly as it would in a real stream eddy. Day 4. Dark spots started developing on some of the eggs. These would be the eyes of the baby trout, which are called alevum. By day 14, some of the eggs started to hatch. The princes were ecstatic. Right from the beginning, some fish were more active than others. Some just hung back with the unhatched eggs. Even after hatching, the trout carried their lunches in what was left of their orange egg sac. Over the next 2 weeks, they would learn to find food in the water around them. By day 17, most had hatched and were slowly consuming their egg sacs. By day 22, they were starting to move freely around the egg basket, and some had even escaped out over the top of the basket in search of microscopic food in the tank. Once they had all escaped, the Eddy tank team could start feeding them size 0 trout food, but just a couple pinches at a time. By day 26, they were becoming very active. The video cameras and telemetry system were working perfectly. Temperatures, pH, and ammonia numbers were, as they say at SpaceX, nominal. Ask your Trout in the Classroom teacher why those numbers are so important. By day 34, all the trout had launched themselves out of the basket. Their egg sacs were gone, and they'd learned to eat the size 0 food. On day 40, the Eddy tank team tried to set up an automatic feeder. It's important to keep the trout fed during periods when classes are not in session, either because of long vacations or emergency shutdowns. It is critical to not overfeed them. Uneaten food, just like at home, can cause big problems. Day 44. The Eddy tank had a problem. There was murky water, leftover food, and the ammonia levels were climbing. At midnight on Thanksgiving Day, flow of water through the filter and chiller was blocked by excess food from the trout. The temperature started to climb rapidly. High temperature and ammonia and low pH could kill all the trout, but the telemetry and cameras did their job. An automatic alert was sent to Prince John and Intern Tori, who had already noticed the dirty water, rising ammonia, and dropping pH levels. They contacted Tank Tech Keith, who arrived with all the equipment the next day to clean the tank, replace the screens on the intakes, and change 1/4 of the water. The tank started to clear up, the temperature dropped, the pH and ammonia levels started to stabilize, and the Eddy tank trout were saved. The young rainbow trout were once again living happily. To watch the Eddy Tank Trout daily video, click on Trout in the Classroom on the denvertu.org website. Classroom teachers can request access to the WISE panning cameras and the CNI telemetry by sending a request to me at tic-intern@denvertu.org. They can present live views of the tank and telemetry to their classes either in live or virtual classrooms. The Eddy Tank Trout invite all of you to join them in celebrating their 1-inch birthday. They've been looking forward to being 1 inch long because now they are ready for size 1 food. Now let's hear Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
The Trout have asked me to thank the Greenway Foundation, Denver Trout Unlimited, and all those in the realm of the Denver South Platte River for helping to make our river healthy.